One girl has been returned 13 times after being adopted. Today, I found out the horrifying reason why. I've worked in childcare for nearly 2 decades, and I've seen plenty of tough cases, but no child has ever unsettled me the way Bonnie does. She's been returned 13 times by different adoptive parents, all within mere months of arriving, and what I've discovered about her is horrifying. No one knows Bonnie's real origins. She appeared at the orphanage when she was about 7 months old, discovered in a wrecked car whose driver, unrelated to her, had perished in a violent crash. The only clue was her name, scrawled in crayon on the side of her battered car seat. A sweet little blonde, Bonnie seemed ideal for adoption. Yet each family returned her, never giving a solid explanation beyond calling her too difficult. One family, the Andersons, had everything going for them when they took Bonnie in. A stable household, plenty of resources, a track record of fostering older kids. But the moment Bonnie arrived, their world unraveled. Their 6-year-old son was diagnosed with a rare, aggressive leukemia and died within months. The parents spiraled into grief. The mother began an affair with her high school student, which ended in an explosive confrontation that landed both parents behind bars. Bonnie was back in the system, unscathed like always. It wasn't just dramatic breakdowns. Sometimes it was freak accidents or bizarre behavior, electrical fires, accidental shootings, or entire families driven to madness, always traced back to one common factor: Bonnie. I couldn't stand watching her bounce from home to home, so I stepped up as her new foster guardian. She was polite and sweet, with bright blue eyes and soft honey blonde curls, but something about her quietness felt off. Yet I hoped a stable environment could break her cycle of tragedy. She told me she was a bad thing, that she tried not to hurt anyone. I dismissed it as a little girl blaming herself for adult failures, but then I started noticing oddities: food vanishing from the fridge at night, strange bruises on my arms when I woke up, faint whispers in the hallway. Bonnie always seemed asleep whenever I checked. The final straw came when I found her in my basement. She stood in the center of a circle of small, lifeless animals: raccoons, rats, a lost cat, arranged like some ritual. Blood smeared across her cheeks. She smiled sweetly at me, eyes glowing with unsettling calm. "I warned you," she said, her voice eerily sing-song, "but you wouldn't listen." I staggered back, heart pounding. I'd thought Bonnie was just a misunderstood child. Now, seeing the remains of these poor creatures, I knew something far darker clung to her. And no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't shake the creeping dread that her curse, or whatever it was, had already taken root in my life too.